Before you take another breath, let me tell you something psychology rarely says out loud. Maturity does not come with age, it does not arrive automatically, and it does not awaken simply because time passes. True maturity is earned quietly, painfully, slowly, and only a small percentage of adults ever reach it. The irony is that mature people rarely see themselves as mature, yet they leave behind a behavioral fingerprint, a pattern of presence, restraint, and clarity that reveals exactly who they are. The first archetype is the observer, the one who doesn't speak first, doesn't fight for attention, and doesn't rush to prove anything. Psychology calls this delayed response processing, the ability to pause, analyze, and respond instead of reacting. Observers understand what others miss: micro-expressions, intentions, tones, emotional patterns. Silence is their teacher. And if you're the person who reads the room before you even step into it, you carry the mind of an observer. The second archetype is the Stoic, not emotionless, not cold, but emotionally regulated. Stoics feel deeply, sometimes deeper than anyone else, but life, loss, and disappointment taught them one powerful truth: not everything deserves a reaction. They don't chase drama, they don't escalate conflict, and they don't let temporary emotions destroy permanent relationships. If you remain calm while others collapse, you carry the Stoic fingerprint. The third archetype is the healer. Not because they fix people, but because they do something even more mature. They refuse to judge people for being broken. They listen without competing, support without demanding, and care without controlling. Psychology links this to secure attachment, a stability usually born from past wounds, not privilege. Healers don't advertise their wisdom. They quietly become the place where others find refuge. If people come to you when they're lost, your maturity lives in the healer archetype. The fourth archetype is the strategist, a person whose calm is not emptiness, but calculation. Strategists make decisions based on long-term consequences, not impulses. Psychology calls them future-oriented processors, people who simulate outcomes before taking a single step. They don't follow trends, they don't chase approval, and they don't let emotions make permanent decisions. If discipline, planning, and self-control guide your life, you belong to the strategist category. And the final archetype is the lone wolf, not introverted, not antisocial, simply self-sufficient. Lone wolves learned early that solitude protects their peace. It sharpens their thinking and strengthens their identity. Psychology calls this autonomous individuation, the ability to stay connected to people without depending on them. If you recharge in silence, build alone, or think best away from noise, you carry the lone wolf's maturity. But whether you saw yourself in one archetype or several, understand this: maturity has nothing to do with age, career, or status. It lives in the shape of your inner world, in how you respond to conflict, how you handle emotions, how you carry responsibility, and how you show up when no one is watching. And if you didn't recognize yourself yet, you're not behind. Maturity is not a destination, it is a pattern you shape every single day. If this message made you think differently about yourself, I invite you to subscribe to the Knownsense, because here we go deeper every day, uncovering the psychology behind who you are and who you're becoming.